Welcome to the first edition of Tri-Scope and News and Sports. Tri-Scope News and Sports, Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. It's 9:42 at the time I'm doing this. Thank you for dropping in. This is Tri-Scope News and Sports, the first edition. As I say, we're going to dive into some news and going to get into some sports and a little bit of other stuff here. Uh, so let's talk about the news. What's up on the news? Trump's immigration orders and huge fire grows near Los Angeles. Morning rundown. The Trump administration urges stricter enforcements on immigration laws, and a new wildfire burns thousands of acres in the north of Los Angeles. And Bad Bunny's latest album inspires a nostalgic fuel trend. Here's what to know today. Trump administration demands immigration enforcement crackdown. That's President Trump signed more executive orders targeting his priorities on immigration and directed the Justice Department to make enforcement its top priority as the House passed the Lake Riley effect, teeing the bill up to be the first Trump signs upon his return to the White House. So this morning's rundown weekly newsletter starts your day. Is White House spokesman Caroline Levitt said on Fox News that Trump would allow ports of entry to remain open to asylum seekers. However, the CBP One app, which migrants have used to submit their information and schedule appointments, stopped working in the hours after Trump took office, and existing appointments scheduled through the app were canceled. Also, senators on both sides of the aisle raised new questions about the evening vetting process of Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth after lawmakers learned of new allegations not disclosed by the Trump transition team as part of this FBI background check. House Republicans announced the creation of a new subcommittee to investigate events before and after January 6, 2021. Speaker Mike Johnson said there is still more work to be done and exposing the false narratives peddled by the previous House on January 6th committee. Huge fire explodes into over 10,000 acres north of LA. A new fast moving wildfire north of Los Angeles exploded to 10,176 acres within hours and has forced the evacuation of roughly 31,000 people. And officials said another 23,000 people were under evacuation warnings. The blaze, named the Hughes fire, erupted around 10:53 a.m. near Cascade Lake in northern Los Angeles and was fueled by dry, windy conditions in the region. That was talked about yesterday at 10:53 a.m. And all of this is going on with a gust of 65-mile uh, winds posted and possible in the mountains. The National Weather Service said that as of last night, the fire was 14% contained and winds were not as strong as those that fueled the Eaton and Palisade fires a few weeks ago. So here's a list of potential U.S. TikToker buyers who emerges. TikTok was banned, but then put back. It's still banned, actually. It's in effect, but they're not going to enforce it. As far as the app's concerned, it's still not on, as far as I checked. And so here's who will save TikTok. YouTube star McBeast wants to throw his hat into the ring. President Donald Trump said he was interested in Elon Musk or Oracle's chairman Larry Ellison buying it. Billionaire Frank McCourt's Project Liberty is also interested in buying TikTok. Others, like former Trump Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin and Canadian interpreter and entrepreneur Evan Kevin O'Leary of the TV series Shark have also previously expressed interest. And one prominent tech industry analyst believes that one person could likely make a successful bid, citing his ironclad relationship with Trump. So basically, they want a 50-50 ownership. Want the U.S. to have 50%, China to have 50%, and they have 75 days to work all this out, and it could be extended. But they're also trying to get a repeal on the ban, which will soon days the possibility they had to gain fresh momentum. But with this new possibility comes questions about what an ownership or whether it's over. So the power will stay the same. It's coming into effect. Now let's go to what Bad Bunny's new album inspires a TikTok trend. Bad Bunny's latest album, Debbie, Tired of Mass Photos, which means I should have taken more photos, in his most personal album yet, and a love letter to Puerto Ricans. But it's not just the songs about family and home. The album cover, showing two modest white plastic chairs used by family everywhere, has inspired fans from around the world to share their memoirs of homes and visits to relations long gone and call it nostalgia gone viral. But I tell you what, Bad Bunny is making waves again, making waves again. So that's on the news front. And as far as this is concerned, it's the news front. So that's to take you through some sports. Let's look up the sports, see what's new with the sports world here today. Said Ohio State Notre Dame draw concerning ratings for ESPN on national championship. The ratings were down for Ohio State versus Notre Dame in the championship. That's just the headlines I'm reading. Uh, Starting guard listed on Gators injury report for South Carolina. That's the starting guard. You know him. He's listed it's listed on the report, injury report. What I'm trying to say. And if you're into tennis, in the Australian Open, Madison Key hits Serena and Venus. How much more is your college football team worth? How much is it worth to you? Um, they had a fire at Daytona International Speedway, nearly wrecks havoc ahead of the Rolex 24. They had an NFL mock draft consensus 6.0 of Duke Carter stock rising. Buffalo Bills unveiled new uniforms combo for Sunday's AFC Championship game. Uh, Patrick Mahomes clear message to 31 teams over the controversial officiating, and you go into that and talk about it. Arkansas basketball sparks wild buzz amid first SEC win under John Caliparo, and a lot of other news, football, uh, stuff going on in the sports world. So I just want to come on and jump on, give you some of the headlines, pop on, pop off. So this is the inauguration of this Tri-Scope News and Sports, just to give you a little bit of an example of what I'll have coming up on my next one. Hopefully, I'll have a little bit more to say. Uh, We've done a lot right now. It's about 10 minutes into this. So we're going to end it right here and say thank you. Hope you like this so far. And I hope that you'll join me in future times. I am the American Hoochie Man, or they call me David Lawson. Find me on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all kinds of places. And I do a lot of football during the season. I do picks and called Big Time Picks. And, I do a lot of different stuff. So just check me out. This is the Tri-Scope News and Sports. You have a good day.